What's up, YouTube? It's Josh. Back to do a review on some snuff that I got, and I think it's pretty great. Let's see, I got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven different snuffs. I'm gonna do a sample of them all on here. Should be pretty great, pretty glorious, pretty snuffy. So let's get to it. Got all these on mrsnuff.com. It's probably one of my favorite websites to order from. And first up, we have the Goth Original Snuff. I don't know if you can see there, but yeah, that's what we're working with tonight. And yeah, it'll be the first to go. First spoon in there, got a nice little bump. What I like about this one is it's a little minty, but it's not too overpowering. You get a full tobacco boldness with it. It's nice and mild though. Carry around, kind of do a few bumps a day, and you'll be fine. Let's see. Next up, we got this one that I've been dying to review. Came in a 1 gram thing. This is Coke Bullet. I'm sorry, these are called, but yeah. You just kind of twist the nozzle here until it goes like so. Fills up a little bit, I guess. It's supposed to, anyways. Some snuff. Doesn't always work. Alright, there we go. I got a good bump. Okay, and a fantastic way of doing this is you just put it right up to your nose. Excuse me. And let's do it. So that one's nice. Doesn't burn. It's a Toke snuff, Coke flavor. So it says don't smoke, snuff Toke. Pretty interesting. Now we have my favorite, and yeah, this is my favorite tobacco snuff ever. It's called Schneeberg by Polish. Schneeberg by Polish, whatever the fuck. So we got 10 grams of that, and it's pretty fucking amazing. Normally I don't dig the menthol, but you know, this is a huge exception. Got a little bit right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's very like spearmint-esque, kind of mentholy. Surprisingly, for the white, like, looks like pure menthol crystals. It's not overpowering at all. I could sit there and snuff that all day, all night if I had to. And I just really enjoy the look of it, and pulling out my little snuff bottle with the spoon and in public, and it's quite hilarious to me. Just how my mind works. Maybe not yours, but that's a good one. It's mint. It's kind of refreshing. Clears the nasal. Doesn't leave like a drip. Doesn't leave any sort of colored boogers. Now let's move on to the next one, which we got Vanilla Silver Dollar. This is the most common brand Silver Dollar snuff. E pluribus unum is what it says on it, and we're gonna give it a little bumpsy right after I clear the airway. Okay, so that's done. Right about, that's what you want. I don't know if you can see that there. Very dry. it lacks a lot of. I'm not a vanilla person in the first place, but definitely lacks a lot of impact. It doesn't make a statement. It's just I don't really. There's a little tiny tinge of vanilla in there, if you're looking for it, but you could just say that's any old snuff, and I wouldn't know the difference. It's just yeah, it doesn't make no impression. Um, but most silver dollar brand snuffs are kind of like that, with the exception of this one. And this one is my apricot snuff, and it's one of my most favorite ever. Go-to, the Old Reliable. So here we are about to open it on up and do a bump. I'll give a review on it finally, because I vouched for it so much. Alright. Yeah, kind of stings the nostrils a little bit. It's to be expected. It's a little bit like chlorine, like when you're in the pool and you just like get an accidental nostril full of pool water. It's kind of what it is. But yeah, the apricot isn't too noticeable. Again, sort of like the vanilla, but it's there, and it's there more pronounced than the vanilla. Nice and roomy. Really enjoy this snuff. It's just it hits the spot for sure. Yeah, I love doing that. That was amazing. That one's probably my favorite out of everyone. Even over the Schneeberg that we got there. So on to the fucking killer. This shit, man. Shit's called like White Elephant or something. I ripped off the label, but stuck it somewhere. But yeah, you can kind of read what all that's about. I have never liked a snuff. As least, I don't know how to word this. This is like the worst snuff there is. It's a white snuff. It's very, very, very dry. And I mean like snorting ashes type dry. The only other snuff I can compare it to is Silver Dollar Scotch snuff. Don't try that one. Absolutely terrible. Just god awful. So this is worse than that. Here we go. We're gonna do a bump for YouTube. All right. I got the bump there. I don't want to do too much. Yeah, it's instant, goes like straight to the trachea, right through the lungs. Super hard to handle, and as you can see, I did not do a very big bump. Yeah, it's to be expected that this it does get you kind of the tobacco feel of partaking in it, but not my go-to. It's definitely not, and I have a feeling that this is gonna last me very, 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 very long time. As long as I can keep that bottle and whatever, anything happens, I mean, shit's probably gonna be around for years. Unless I spill it or something. So, yeah. Definitely not a carry around. Definitely not a fucking twice a day type snuff. It's extremely hard to handle, and like I said, kind of just goes straight in through the nose and fucking assaults your lungs. So, it's kind of like walnutty, nutty, kind of like a just dry though. So I can't really place a flavor quite on that one. It's just woody, nutty, kind of ashy, kind of, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that that's worse than the Scotch. I mean, I chucked the Scotch as soon as it was terrible. It's like fucking awful. Excuse me. And last, we got the coffee kick right here from 6photo. Um, it's quite a lot too, and it's, as you will see, it's intense. Go Bumpski. This one is very moist. Out of all my snuffs, I'd say it's the most wet. But you could probably even chew this, but you know, it's just not my thing. Again, minty, mentholy. Do they get the coffee grounds kind of feel for it, but it's something else. It's almost disappointing, but yeah, this one leaves the most drip. I think because of how wet it is. It just instantly like kind of solidifies in there and just doesn't really do its job. And about 5 minutes into it, you're gonna feel like kind of just a mental or like a minty kind of burning drip, and it's not too pleasant. Again, I don't think that one's a carry around. That one's kind of a nice end of the meal snuff. You know, at the end of the day, or maybe to start your day. If you like coffee, I don't know. The mint overpowers the coffee kind of taste to it, but it's there. Um, yeah, it definitely bugs the nose and the throat going down. And it's kind of uncomfortable. But I hope you like my review, YouTube. It's been a while since I posted, and you know, it's just how it is. So I figured I'd come back, hop on, and post a snuff review because reviews are kind of my thing. Peace out.